It's championship time, baby. Oh my goodness. Here we are at the end of TPL Season 1, the one and only Tavern Premier League season. And we are in the championship. Holy crap. Super excited and thrilled to have made it this far. But we have a mountain to climb and an old adversary that we've had difficulty with this season and in the past. So let's get into the team builder and we'll check out the Minneapolis Mudsdales Tavern Premier League Season 1 Championship roster. Leading off for the Mudsdales is Hammerot. We're bringing Hisuian Samurott back off the bench after a long break. I don't think I've used this Pokemon in weeks, and it's felt really bad to not bring the number 1 overall draft pick to a playoff game yet, or to a lot of the games at the end of the regular season. Hammerot was awesome for those first couple of weeks, figuring out the team, getting extra hazard chip, and we've got kind of a spicy set ready for the championship here. This is designed to be a suicide lead with some really good coverage. Ceaseless Edge, obviously just a really good move. Get hazards down for free. Aqua Jets for priority. Surf and Grass Knot and this weird nature. Max special attack, negative SPDEF. The investment on this is actually 252 attack, 252 special attack, and 4 in speed. It's I love it. Has the ability to potentially take care of Dondozo, Gouging Fire doesn't like to take Surf. Great Tusk doesn't want to take a Surf or a Grass Knot. So depending on what Garrett leads, we could catch him by surprise with this mixed Samurott. And the Focus Ash will hopefully let us get 2 attacks off for sure. Maybe 3 if we're lucky. And it's definitely going to be a really cool lead into, depending on what Garrett brings, could get us an early lead, which would be awesome. In the 2 slot for the Minneapolis Mudsdales is Garganacl. Garrett has some very spooky physical threats and some special threats. And ironically enough, Garganacl eats a lot. We're running the Salt Iron Press set with leftovers and recover. Really, if I'm able to click Iron Defense and get back to a reasonable amount of health, Garganacl can kind of just sit in on a lot of things, fire off Assault Cure, use Body Press, and hopefully wall out the Gouging Fire, the Great Tusk. The Dondozo doesn't want to take Assault Cure and try and attack with Water type moves against it. It just doesn't matter. I actually take some special attacks fairly decent as well. Milotic Solar Beam, or Milotic Ninetales Solar Beam, I don't really care. Feeling really good about this Garganacl set as a really core defensive piece to go along with our next spot here. We're not going to try and stall out Garrett. There is a lot of offense on this team, but Garganacl is one of the 2 really key defensive players this week, and hopefully we'll be able to wall us out at championship. Batting third for the Mudsdales is Milotic. I told you that there's definitely some defense here. Before we get to the rest of the back half of the hyper offense, Milotic is another one of those mons that in testing and in scrims can just kind of sit in and take hits. Scald Burns are going to be huge. Haze is there to get rid of Calm Mind shenanigans, Gouging Fire if it wants to set up with Dragon Dance, Dondozo with Curse and Rest and stuff. Hopefully we can just haze all of that stuff away and not lose to sub setup again. I think it's a really good utility move. And then Coil and Recover, kind of the same thing with Garganacl. If I can get a defense boost and recover up, I can just kind of sit in on stuff and fire off scalds and whittle things down, which will be really good. I don't have a ton of like switch potential with this team. It's going to kind of be get in, attack. But Milotic and Garganackle hopefully will kind of core that defense, mainly being physically defensive invested, but can also take special hits fairly well. I have brought Choice Scarf Primeape just about every time I brought this Pokemon. And for good reason. It is just good. Say what you will about the fact that I'm weak to a good chunk of what Garrett could potentially bring. But Primeape is going to be my nuke button. We're going to Terra Fight. I'm kind of... in planning, I got to a point where I realized that there's no way a battle of attrition is going to work against Garrett. I need to out-offense him. And if that means clicking a button and letting something die to get a huge chunk of damage off, I'm okay with that. That's part of the game plan. So Terra Fighting, close combat, Choice Scarfed. I'll be faster than anything on the field as long as it's not boosted or also running a Scarf. Even then, I have a chance to be faster than some stuff. And Close Combat and Earthquake are going to do a lot of damage. There is U-turn there for some pivot potential. And then, kind of a cheeky tech move. Choice Scarf Encore, if Garrett wants to try and set up, we have another way of kind of shutting that down and being able to pivot resources a little bit better. So I think this is a really good Primeape set. Terra Fight Close Combat is what we're going to hopefully just be able to click. And if I get to do more than that, that's just even better for me. You know I had to bring the team captain. Latios has seen some mixed use in the past. Hasn't been the overall like offensive powerhouse that I thought it was going to be when I drafted it. Obviously, I knew it was going to be good, and it has been great this season. However, it hasn't been like that setup sweeper that I thought, maybe we could be. But you know what? In this last game of the season, we are bringing the tried and true Calm Mind Soldew. Draco Meteor and Luster Purge hit everything on his team. Yes, the Darkrai doesn't take Luster Purge, but we just click Draco Meteor. And if I'm calm-minded, even to +1, I don't really fear, Dark Pulse doing enough to kill me. I don't fear a lot of those kind of special attacks that could screw me up. I'm just going to click buttons, man. That's a little oversimplification, but Draco Meteor, Luster Purge, Latios is here to do damage. If I can click Calm Mind and boost me up a little bit, that's awesome. And this is kind of like a pseudo special wall. Garrett doesn't have a lot of mons outside of like Glaceon and Hatterene that want to really like hit me on the special side. And he brought both of those mons in the regular season game that we played. So could see them again. But if it's Choice Scarf Glaceon, then GG, man. Good on you for bringing that. But if it's not, you're taking a Draco Meteor, and I don't care if you tear or not. You're going to take a lot of damage. And we'll just see what happens from there. So, Latios, we're rocking the shiny teal-green version as kind of a last-ditch effort in this championship game. It's here to make an impact, hopefully. And last but certainly not least, Iron Jugs has been, with Garganackle, the two best free agent pickups I grabbed all season. This thing has been impactful in playoff games. We didn't quite get it for the regular season, but man, in our first two playoff games, Iron Jugs played a huge part. And we're running something that if I'm able to set up and get this in front of something where I can take a hit, my booster energy pops off and gives me attack. We're not messing around with speed. We're running Tailwind to give us that boost. But I really just want Jugs to hit as hard as possible. Yes, Earth Power against Earthworm is not going to work, but we have Flamethrower for that. Hurricane hits everything on his team. And you know what? If we're able to get in, Jugs is going to stay in until it dies. I really don't think that there's a spot where I bring it in and then ever swap it out. You know, depending on how things shake out, tailwind for something else on the team might be important. But that's really the boost itself. All right, we're going to get that special attack boost. We're going to maybe click Tailwind on a good matchup. Be faster than everything, and then just fire off Hurricanes and try and kill things. The whole game plan. Do lots of damage throughout the course of the game with the other 5 Mons on the team, and set up for a Jugs endgame, and hopefully Hurricane and Flamethrower and Earth Power our way to victory. That's the squad. We've done everything we can. I feel really confident about the prep. Now it's just we have to execute, and Garrett is going to make that as hard as humanly possible for us. But you know what? We're going to try, and hopefully we're able to bring home the first ever TPL championship crown. And if not, it's been a hell of a season. Let's get into the game. Garrett, good luck. We'll see you on Monday night, and or I guess in about 5 seconds for those of you watching the YouTube video. But good luck. Have fun. No hacks, and may the better team win. All right, so he brought Whimsicott, Hatterene. Okay, gotcha. So we have Whimsicott. I'll need to make sure that's not Specs. Hatterene, Orthworm. He did bring the Orthworm this time. Ninetales. So he brought Sun. Great Tusk and Gouging Fire. I think my lead every time here is going to be Samurott. We kind of built it as the lead. If he wants to switch in, like, or try and lead hazards or something, we can do that. I have a Scarf, or a Sash, rather. If he leads Whimsicott, whatever, we'll deal with it. I am Dark type, so no Prankster. Speed on his team, Gouging Fire, Great Tusk. I'm not really scared of Ninetales. Orthworm could be a problem depending on what Terra type it is. It can be Steel, Ghost, or Poison, I believe. He's taken a long time. The Hatterene last time ran screens. I'm hopefully not going to see those. Let's get into this. He's taking a long time. Did he DC? Oh, he barely got it locked in. Wow. Okay. Good luck, Garrett. Let's have some fun here. Championship, yeah. Championship match. All right, let's go. Jimothy the Third, Orthworm. Okay. Coil Earthworm. I mean, Surf is a 2-shot here. And like Body Press does a lot, but I am faster. Well, I might not be faster. But I have Aqua Jet, which does not kill. I'm gonna rip the Surf and see what happens. This is kind of showcasing what we've got for a lead, but it is mixed Samurott. I would love to just click Ceaseless Edge, but I want to see what he's going to Terra first. If he's Terra Steel, it's kind of whatever. If he's Terra Ghost, that's great for me. I don't want to get too cute here yet. Ceaseless Edge plus Surf is a kill, but I do want to find out if I'm faster, and doing lots of damage is probably good. He's going to Protect. Okay, alright. That's fine. We're going to click the Surf. Alright, now he's seen Surf. What's his switch in? Whimsicott, I guess. I think we go Ceaseless here. Surf does a lot though. I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna see if we're faster. We are faster. Good. Okay. That's He's got some investment. Okay. And we're leftovers. Okay, gotcha. Earthworm has leftovers and body press. Body press, leftovers. Like, what are you doing to Milotic? Not really anything, right? I wonder if it's worth... Aqua Jet's not doing a ton. Crap. Samurott against Tatterine. Surface kind of middling. I'm going to switch to Milotic here. I don't think I have too much to fear from Earthworm here. Let's see what he does. Just protects. Okay, for more recovery. That's fine. Now, if he's coil substitute, kind of think going for a coil myself is just kind of fine. He could set up though. I'm gonna go for Scald. That does decent damage. If we can get a burn, yes, we get a burn. That's awesome. That's huge. That's great. Love that. And he's just gonna go for spikes. Okay, all right. So spikes protect. Spikes protect. Body press. Interesting. I am at full. Protect doesn't really do much for him here. I'm going to use this opportunity to coil. And just get my defense boosted up one. He's just going to go for another layer of spikes, sure. It's probably double hazards. Which is fine. I haven't seen that last move yet, but I'm gonna click Scald. Let's get some damage on this thing. Haven't seen too much. I mean, like, nothing on this team wants to take a Scald. Besides, I mean, Whimsicott could. If we get a burn on the Whimsicott, that's great news. That's like the least impactful thing. But like Gouging Fire, Great Tusk, they both don't want to take a Scald. I don't know how much saving the Samurott matters, but we'll play into it here. He does live, and it's going to get his third layer of spikes. I have no removal on my team, so these spikes are going to be annoying. Thankfully, Jugs doesn't take any damage from them. Garganacl doesn't care. Latios doesn't take damage from them. Primeape doesn't care. So really, like, the spikes don't... I mean, they're going to be annoying, but they don't do so much that it matters a ton. I'm just going to kill this thing. I really... getting it out of my face is the best option here. And if he wants to save it, great. Something's going to take a Scald. And, like, he can't do anything to me. And he could protect, but, like, that's fine. He can protect, switch, or body press, and if he body presses, I'm faster, and it doesn't matter, and I kill him. So I don't want to give him a free body press. We haven't revealed our item. We haven't revealed any of the other moves besides Scald and Coil. So I think we're in a good spot here, and having that +1 defense is going to help us kind of 1v1 some of the other things if he wants to bring in some of his physical threats like Great Tusk or Gouging Fire. So this Milotic actually is doing fairly well. Whimsicott is a problem. You know, if it's got, he's gonna save it. Okay, that's fine with me. We know Samurott and he's gonna bring out the Ninetales. Is it Drought? It is Drought Ninetales. Okay, that's decent damage. Not great, but decent. Now Ninetales. Sunset or Ninetales, if it's got something like Solar Beam, is going to do 30%. Scald is doing 24 to 29 in the sun. We're going for damage, baby. I do not care. If it's got some attack investment, that Solar Beam will do a little bit more, but let's just say it's max attack. We take half if it's Heat Rock. And then leftovers and recover will help us stall out Sun and keep us healthy. So I'm fine firing off stalls. He's gonna encore. That's fine with me, baby. So let's see here. I could go Latios potentially. I could have Dark Pulse or Shadow Ball. Both do half. I don't love it. I could also just Scald. Trying to think of like what he wants to do here. I mean, I don't think it really matters. He's gonna withdraw. I don't want things to switch in for free. Imagine if I had gone... Okay, so he goes into the Hatterene. That's fine. We're going to Scald here. It's not going to do hardly anything. And it switches out with eject button. Okay, we're burning Sun. That's fine. Hatterene. Eject button. Eject button. Consumed. Like, I don't know what that's doing, Garrett, besides burning your Sun turns. I don't think he expected me to stay in as much as I have. He hasn't brought the Whimsicott out, which is kind of weird, but we don't know. We don't know the Ninetales item yet, which is tough. Ability. Drought. He's gonna go into Great Tusk. What is your ability, my friend? Photosynthesis. Attack. Okay. So, Milotic at +1. Great Tusk. Offensive utility. In the Sun. Headlong Rush doesn't do half. What does Close Combat do? Oh, that's Adamant. I mean, I'm still taking, like, hardly any. I still take less than half. Like, I'm gonna go for Scald, man. Supercell Slam! Wow, what a cool move. Okay. Burn, burn, burn. No burn. Okay, that's fine. We do have our Encore ended here. I'm at 176. Supercell Slam. That's cool. Supercell Slam. It's a guaranteed 3-hit KO after leftovers. Choice Band? I don't think it did that much. He's got one more turn of sunlight. Shoot. I'm gonna click recover. Whoa, he's got one turn of sun left. He does hit the slam live. Dang it. Okay. So Great Tusk has Supercell Slam. And it is obviously Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis attack. And it does get a kill here. I think I go into Primeape here, actually. Right? Primeape, close combat does half. Shoot. I don't go into Jugs, do I? I am faster. I think I'm going into the Latios here, actually. I'm at 350. If he's Choice Scarfed, he'll be faster, but Supercell Slam should not do that much damage, and I am free to either click Luster Purge or Calm Mind. Now, if he's got... I need to attack what's in front of me and go for the kill. Nothing on his team wants to take a Luster Purge. I would love to be able to set up, but I just don't think I can do it right now. This is potentially choiced. I think that's Heat Rock Ninetales. Losing my Logic sucks, but if he misses the Supercell Slam, or if the roll is a little bit more in my favor and I live, that's great. He's going to withdraw. That's fine. What do you got for me, Garrett? Hatterene. Okay. That's a lot of damage. We're just clicking. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. Shoot. Oh, we get the special defense drop. We're clicking it again. I don't care. Let me double check this first. Hatterene, Calm Mind, Latios. Got -1 special defense. Luster Purge is doing half. Oh gosh. I'm going to go for it. I don't want this thing to do anything. Okay, he's going to swap out. That's great for me. Taking Chip. That's awesome. Jimmisy the third. That's his Orthworm, right? Okay, yeah, good sack. Good sack here. So Latios is going to get a kill. And the Orthworm goes down. Okay. That was big. That was big. That was really, really big. We're doing okay here, man. Latios went down. Latios got a kill. Sun is still up, so that's definitely Heat Rock Ninetales. Heat Rock Drought Ninetales. So he'll have Sun for most of the game, but it's Photosynthesis attack, so I don't think it's faster than I am. He's going to send out the Hatterene again. And this thing was eject button. Problem is I don't want to get paralyzed here. So I think I'm going to go into Samurai, actually, and see if I can get my own spikes up. I'll probably die here, but I think that's okay. Okay, we do live, which is great. Dazzling Gleam. Okay. That's fine. So Hatterene with Dazzling Gleam against Latios. think we're gonna go. I don't know if I want to use the jugs quite yet or not. No. We'll go back into Latios. I should be able to take a Dazzling Gleam. This thing does not have. Doesn't have an item anymore. So if it's max attack, if it's like Calm Nature maybe. Luster Purge is still a roll potentially. That's at -1 though. I should live a Dazzling Gleam. Luster Purge doesn't have a chance to kill. If I Calm Mind. I'm gonna click Calm Mind. I'm gonna try and set up in front of this thing. I don't think it's got Nuzzle. If it does, great. If he swaps, awesome. If we get Nuzzled, that does suck. But I don't want my Jugs to get Nuzzled. And I need to figure out what the Whimsicott set is before I can bring Iron Jugulus in. He's just gonna swap, okay? What are you going into? The Ninetales. Sure. Okay. I think we're gonna click Luster Purge, and he's just gonna let the Ninetales go down. Yeah, there's no way that thing lives. So the good news is Sun is up for now, and it could be done. We didn't see any attack from Ninetales. Except Encore. Hatterene dies now. Whimsicott comes in, and I don't think can kill me. Great Tusk is choiced. Maybe Choice Scarf, maybe Choice Banded. I don't know for sure. Photosynthesis or Proto Speed. Proto Attack. How about +1/+1? Gouging Fire. I think I'm gonna try it. He is faster than me. Shoot, okay. So he's Choice Scarfed. He is Choice Scarfed. That is a big blow. I believe he is... See, like, figuring out the investments on these fucking Protomons is so tough. Sun, auto select 421 is potentially what his speed is right now. I mean, we can go into Garganackle. And I think we're going to click Iron Defense. Okay. He does become confused. I think this thing is Choice Scarfed. I'm almost certain that Outrage, Scarf, Proto Attack. I think this thing is Proto Attack, and I can click Recover. Man, what a spooky spot to be in. Losing Latios, I mean, it was a roll, right? Like, if he's faster, I die. If he's slower, I kill it. Okay. I wish I had Samurott left. Okay. I need to make a swap here. And I think Primeape is probably the pick. If he is... What the hell is this Pokemon? Whimsicott. If he's Choice Specs, Whimsicott. Worst case scenario. Moonblast kills me. Encore potentially. I don't want to lose Garganacl. I need to get into... We're like so close to being able to go into Jugs and click Hurricane. Or I mean Tailwind. We're close. What do you got for me, buddy? Growth. Okay, sweet. We're gonna click Encore. Moonblast. Shit. Okay. Guys, I think that's the game. Shoot. He's Life Orb. He's Life Orb Whimsicott. But he's +2. Jugs can't outspeed him. Shoot. Okay. Dang it. Frick. Remember what I said about not losing to setup? This is it. We're going to click Salt Cure. We're going to go for damage. He does have Solar Beam too. Okay, cool. I mean, Garrett's like Garrett. Oh man, it sucks because Garrett's like sunlight fades. No. If I was booster speed, it would have been great. I think I have to... What does he have left? Choice Scarf, Proto Attack. Do I need to click Tailwind here? Great, Tusk. Choice Item, Choice Scarf. I do need to click Tailwind. If I click Tailwind, I somehow live a Moonblast that's going to kill me right here. Yep. Ah, man. Shoot. Garrett got me again, guys. We made it interesting. We tried. He just brought good stuff. The choice, I mean, like, offensive Whimsicott was going to beat me every time, right? So it is tough to have the end of that game go that way, but in the same vein, oh no, you can't see me because of OBS Ninja. You're gonna have to deal with me right here for now. There's not much I can do, guys. GG's to Garrett. Great season for him. Congratulations on yet another championship. offensive Whimsicott was something that I wasn't going to have an answer for, especially with the growth boost in the sun. So super cool set, really, really good. If it was just like strictly utility Whimsicott, I actually think I'm in a really good spot there at the end. But with it being offensive with growth, yeah, Solar Beam and Moonblast, it kind of checks literally everything on my team. So GG's to Garrett. Man, Choice Scarf, double Choice Scarf on his Proto Attack Mons. He was ready for the track meet. There might have been some spots in there. I'm going to have to check the Pokebase to see if I could have gotten Hydreigon in, or not Hydreigon, Iron Jugs in earlier. But yeah, I guess that's the game, guys. Super, super thankful for all the support this season. Catch us in the Emerald League. TPL is getting rebranded for next season. We come away, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. We come away with a second place finish in our first ever Wi-Fi league, which I will take that to heart. And we'll be back very, very soon for week 1 of the Emerald League. So might be a couple weeks, but again, GG's to Garrett. Well fought. There was no hacks, so I feel good about losing the way I did. He brought a cool team, and we just weren't able to get over the hump. So thanks so much for all the support, and we'll see you next season.